Welcome everyone to the official opening of the first ever Employee NV Business Hub in Nevada, here in the Las Vegas Chamber. I'm Tom Burns, Chairman of the Vegas Chamber, and thank you for joining us today. Workforce development is critical anytime we're trying to expand an economy. It is essential that our labor pool has the skills that local businesses need. You also need employees with the right skills in place to attract new businesses to the region. Without workers with the relevant skills that businesses need, companies will look elsewhere, and the entire region loses out on that opportunity. We have known this for quite some time, but with the pandemic, the partnership between the business community and public workforce development community is more critical. Employers need access to help, and that's what today's announcement will provide. With that, I'd like to introduce Jaime Cruz, Executive Director of Workforce Connections, our local Workforce Development Board. Jaime, welcome.
Thank you, Tom. We are so proud of this partnership with the Vegas Chamber, and we're grateful for you to open your doors and host the first ever Employee NV Business Hub. In these times, we know that employers need all the resources they can get in order to be able to reboot and grow. Why is this hub different? Because I think forever, there's a lot of agencies in this region and the state doing great work in isolation, trying to help businesses in their own places, in their own way. This is the first time multiple agencies, multiple partners are coming together here in the Vegas Chamber as the Employee NV Business Hub to better serve the businesses. And who are these partners? Again, really proud of the partnership we have with Nevada's Department of Employment, Training, and Rehabilitation. They will be here. Nevada's Department of Business and Industry. We have partnerships also with the remaining chambers in this area, with the Las Vegas Global Economic Alliance, the Library District, the Las Vegas Clark County Library District, which will be hosting the next hub. So I think that's the major difference of why the Employee NV Business Hub is it's going to be so powerful and so important in the recovery of our region. Now, what kind of services can employers find here in this hub? Starting from things like recruitment, just recruiting the right workers, hiring the right workers, and training them. But here's what really employers are going to love. We can help subsidize the portion of the wages of these new hires. We call that on-the-job training. We know that in these times, employees have to learn new skills to be able to cope with the effects of this pandemic. So again, it's a great place where you can come find everything from business licensing to certifications to the staff that you need in order to reboot and grow. So again, with that said, I think this is no longer going to be our best kept secret. We want everybody to know that you can come here to the Vegas Chamber and find all you need to grow your business. I think, Mary Beth says it best. This is going to be successful because we're working together. And we work together because #we like each other. So with that, I would like to introduce my friend, my colleague, our partner, CEO of the Vegas Chamber, Mary Beth Siwa.
Thank you so much, Jaime, and thank you, Chairman Burns, and thank you all for being here with us today. This is such a momentous occasion, and the Vegas Chamber is so excited to be home to the very first Employee NV Business Hub. This center is such a valuable resource. It's like Jaime said, it's going to help all of our local businesses across the entire state, quite honestly. And it fits in with the very purpose that we have here at the Vegas Chamber, and that is cultivating growth and prosperity. Because at the core of cultivating growth and prosperity is job creation, right? And so that's why we're so excited to be able to provide this great resource to our members, because when we talk to them, they literally say to us, the talent pool is shallow. They say that it's essential for their businesses to thrive and grow, for them to have a pipeline of qualified workers. So that's why we first partnered with Workforce Connections, and why I sit on the board of Workforce Connections. And that's to make sure that businesses have a voice, that they have a voice in developing Southern Nevada's talent pipeline. Our national award-winning partnership has quickly evolved You know, as Jaime mentioned, we partnered on the layoff aversion program, a pilot program to keep workers employed. So it's just growing more and more by leaps and bounds. And you know, a new challenge is retraining workers too. We just finished with our Washington, D.C. fly-in, and retraining workers is something that came up every single day and all day long. And so this hub connects all the dots. It's a place where businesses can come to identify specific skills and credentials that they are seeking and collaborate with workforce experts. And so this is a valuable resource unlike any other in the country. And we couldn't be any more excited than to be partnering with our friends, hashtag we like each other, our friends at Workforce Connections. So, you know, this new hub is going to connect the dots, like I said, for all of the resources and for employers and employees alike. And so we just couldn't be more excited about it. And we hope that everybody will come down to the Vegas Chamber here, located at the Smith Center for the Performing Arts. And we're just so happy to be here and happy to be able to provide this new resource. So with that, I'm going to hand it back over and welcome back to the podium my friend, Chamber Chairman Tom Burns.
Great. Thank you, Mary Beth. Before we continue on, I'd like to recognize Myron Martin. Myron, thank you for being here. You're a great host. We're grateful for your friendship and how well we work together. It's truly an honor. So, I also want to acknowledge our partnership with Jaime and the Workforce Development and his team. That has been an outstanding measure of our achievements that we're here. So we're going to, prior to opening this employee MV plug, our chamber was nearly a dozen local chambers that Workforce Connections has helped with keep small business employers open. The program is called the Layoff Aversion Program, as Mary Beth mentioned. The purpose of the program was to keep people employed, and now we're helping businesses grow and thrive. So right now I'd like to introduce Jonathan Alvarez, who is the owner of Canine Protection, and talk about the Layoff Aversion Program. Jonathan?
Can you take the paper off the microphone? Thank you, Chairman Burns, Vegas Chamber, and Workforce Connections. My name is Jonathan Alvarez. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Protective Force International, PFI for short. We're a veteran-owned and operated local business that helps provide safety and security resources to residents and businesses here in Nevada. We were first introduced to the resources available through the Public Workforce Development System this summer during the peak of the crisis. PFI received funds that help us keep employees on the payroll during the pandemic, thanks to the Layoff Aversion pilot program. That was incredibly important to us because some of the clients were actually not able to pay us or would pay late. PFI's motto is, "We are here and we mean it." By reimbursing some of our payroll costs, we were able to keep those employees paid, working, and with full-time benefits. In the coming months, PFI is rapidly expanding, and we need to hire to do so. This is why the Employee Nevada Business Hub can be a true resource, not only to my organization, but others within Nevada. I'm so thankful for the help that has already been offered to us, and believe that because of the resources like this, resources like the new Employee Nevada Business Hub, we will be able to continue to grow and assist in safeguarding our great state. Thank you.
Jonathan, thank you. You're an inspirational story. So next I'd like to introduce our governor. The governor of the great state of Nevada, Governor Sisolak. It is an honor for us to have you join us here today. We open this new resource with the hope of creating new jobs. Thanks to the support of the governor through Dieter and the Department of Business and Industry, Workforce Connections, the new business hub, will help those meet that challenge. It is my privilege to welcome the governor. Good to see you.
Thank you, Tom, for having me today. I appreciate your kind words and introduction. And for those who always wonder why I've got a mask on my videos, I've got staff sitting right behind me here, right in front of me, rather, behind the computer. So I want to protect them as well as protect myself. Thanks for the kind introduction, and to the Vegas Chamber and Workforce Connection for holding this virtual opening event today. I appreciate the team and taking the time to ensure that this virtual event and reduce the spread of COVID-19 in our communities. We've seen a slight decrease in our ratios, in the plateauing, and the last 2 days are starting to go back up again, which is unfortunate as a result of some activities that have happened in the last week and Labor Day a little bit back here. So we're watching it extremely closely, but we appreciate your help in keeping those numbers down. Nevadans have sacrificed tremendously to get us to this point, and they found new and exciting ways to get together for important events such as this. I never knew so much about Skype and Blue Jean and Zoom and all the different formats and plateaus that are available to do this. The last several months have been challenging, but we know that Nevada will come out of this pandemic stronger than ever before, and thanks in large part to our dedicated community leaders and our residents' strong sense of community. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for all you've done and continue to do that will help you keep yourselves, your family, and your community and this state safe. I'm so pleased to be here today for this virtual opening. This initiative is terrific as it continues the positive path of the state's road to recovery, helping businesses reboot, grow, recover, and get connected to talented Nevadans. During these unprecedented times, centers like this become even more important as they provide employers with the critical resources that they need. These business hubs align with the state's vision for growing the Nevada economy by investing both in workforce and in Nevada businesses. These hubs are vital as they use tools to facilitate connections between Nevada's workforce and employers at all levels. Some of these key tools include the employer-driven training programs, matching up excellent candidates with the training that they need. Connecting businesses to short-term talent development at the community college level, as well as programs fostering long-term talent development through educational opportunities starting as early as K-12. As with all workforce development programs, information and education are key, and these hubs also assist in getting the word out using employer-specific job postings, customized recruitment campaigns, specialized hiring events, and providing general labor force information. Additionally, these centers offer personalized financial coaching on business operations, along with planning and financial services. These tools are of the utmost importance as they help guide businesses from startup to general operations, including advising on state and local licensing, identifying funding resources and business-centric financial products that might potentially be instrumental in growth, operation, and expansion. With training events and counseling provided at no cost, this fantastic resource is designed to foster growth within our economy, keep the pipeline of innovation and the entrepreneurial spirit alive in the state, and generate success for Nevada's workforce. So in closing, I'd like to thank everyone involved in getting these hubs launched. This coordinated effort between Workforce Connections, DETR, the Nevada Department of Business and Industry, the Las Vegas Chamber, and the Las Vegas Clark County Library District is proof that all levels of government work together, great things can be accomplished. This is especially true as we look to continue to grow the economy and connect talented Nevadans, both in the workforce and operating businesses, with the resources they need to find the right career path and opportunity for them. I'm going to deviate just a little bit. This is partially directed towards today, but in general towards the chamber. I want to tell you that what you're seeing in Washington, D.C. is gridlock when it comes to protecting businesses and protecting employees. In Nevada, we took the lead in providing protections for both our employees and our business against frivolous lawsuits. And that only happened, it only happened as a result of the chamber taking such an active role in helping generate enough support to make that a reality for our workers and for our businesses. And for that, we all owe them a large debt of gratitude. So Chamber, thank you for your help in that. Thanks for giving me the time to address you all today. I look forward to continuing to work with community leaders to provide a positive business climate and positive economic outcomes. Hopefully next time we'll be able to do this in person and I can join you. So thank you very much for having me today. It's greatly appreciated.
Thank you, Governor. Thank you for taking time out to meet with us today.
You appreciate it. Thank you so much.
The Government Affairs team for the Chamber worked very hard and very diligent on making sure that the limited liability bill passed, and that was a significant issue for us. So now we'd like to invite Mary Beth and Jaime, Irene, and our friends from Dieter to officially cut the ribbon to open up the NV Hub.
I won't run with these. Wow. It's good. We just say when. Whenever y'all are ready. So the front, maybe I should stand off to the side. Is that okay for everybody? Okay, ready? Let's go in 3, 2, 1.
There we go. Now, before we sign off, there's going to be one more thing. In lieu of a toast or a trinket, we're offering flowers, a symbol of growth and beauty. We know this employee NV Business Hub will be great for our economy and our community. So here's to growing, prospering, and creating jobs.
Here.
This has been a momentous day. I really appreciate your attention and the participation of the media. This has been an outstanding event, and Jaime, we got great things coming. So we're glad this is out the door. Thank you very much.